Yo, it's your boy Odyssey. I'm back here with another video of the day. Right now I'm reacting to 10 guilty teenage convicts reacting to life sentence. It's something that I will probably never have in my life, and I never want to. I will never go to jail. Hopefully. Oh, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Scared of return.
I agree with the family. I hope you die in prison as well.
Oh my God, why would you say something like that? What did he do?
I wish I could. I would give my life for Austin.
Convicted of second-degree murder.
I didn't mean to kill Austin. Actually, I really didn't. I really think I did that. I didn't mean to hurt him.
When you're a teenager, your life has barely began. You're still learning how to live your life. Well, imagine having the rest of your life torn away from you and spending the rest of your life in a prison cell. Imagine your reaction to the moment that judge takes away your life in the bang of a gavel. Well, we're going to see what that is exactly like right now as we dive into 10 teens reacting to life sentences. This first convict, known as Nicholas Lindsay, was actually too young to receive a life sentence when he was first handed into the police, but upon his resentencing, he was met with life behind bars. When the judge reads out this sentence, Nicholas just sits there, grinning, showing zero lack of remorse for his crimes.
You deserve it then.
His mother walks out and just says, "It is what it is."
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Violent behavior will stop.
Criminal history and odds of rehabilitation must be considered before life without parole is imposed.
The court has significant doubts about the defendant's potential for rehabilitation.
His mom said little when it was over.
It's what the judge ordered, so that's what it is. It is what it is.
But Lindsay...
It is what it is. This is what you get when you want thug life. This is not the path to take.
He actually grinned when the judge read his ruling. The lack of remorse
nigga's
not
smiling.
lost on David Crawford's daughter, Amanda.
Justice was served, and I'm glad it's over.
Did he kill her daughter?
To me that he's an animal as he sat there smiling.
This next teen receives his sentence for starting a fire that killed an innocent teenager, a stupid mistake which cost an innocent life and ruined another. You could tell by the way this teen is reacting that he completely regrets his stupid decision and even starts praying as he cries. His mistake is one to learn from.
Shows that there is something said significant in the detention. It immediately started another fire in the living room.
I agree with the family. I hope you die in prison as well.
Bro, as a judge, how would you say something like that? Do you know if it was a mistake, or even if you regret it or something like that, people make stupid mistakes at least like 30 or 50 years. Why are you telling me I hope you die in prison? You messed up. You should die in prison too. I'm not accepting what he did. Honestly, the way the judge reacted.
Dylan Shoemaker is someone we've covered before, but this story is so intense that I thought I'd share it again. Dylan is being sentenced here for the murder of a sweet innocent baby. He killed his girlfriend's child, and when the court day comes, he tries to plead that he didn't mean to kill the child, despite the fact
how do you kill a baby, bro? You messed up.
The baby was beaten to death. His plot to win over the jury didn't work, and he is serving his life sentence.
15 years to life.
I can't take back what was done. I wish I could. I would give my life for Austin. I loved him.
That nigga, his lawyer told him to do that. That nigga capping. That's cap. That's cap.
Was completely defenseless. That's a given. But
that's
there were other dynamics at work there.
Austin, Ashley, I really didn't. I really think I did that. I didn't mean to hurt him.
He was actually caught by the judge for actually trying to text his mother saying
retard
that he
alert!
hopes the jury will feel
Retard
sorry for
alert!
him, and that he's going to cry on purpose to try and lower his sentence.
That on July 23rd, 2013, in a phone call to your mother from the holding center, you stated, and I got a quote from the court reporter, "I am a 16-year-old blonde. probably all I have to do is cry in front of the jury, and they're going to feel sorry for me.
It happens
Philip
sometimes.
Triumph looks like an innocent high school student, but he is anything but that.
Looks
He
like
is
a nerd.
actually in court for murdering his teacher. The teacher was actually only
That teacher, look now, that teacher failed him too many times, and he snapped.
24 years old, which is extremely young for a teacher. She was just starting her life up
Were they
when
dating?
it was taken away from her in a blink of an eye. Philip was sentenced to life, and here's his reaction.
Philip Chisholm, on indictment number 2013-1446001. The jury, having returned a verdict of guilty of murder in the first degree on deliberate premeditation and extreme atrocity and cruelty, you will hearken to the sentence the court has awarded against you. The court, having duly considered your offenses,
This is why I will not be a teacher, ever. Because I don't know sooner to kill me.
until the age of 21, and furthermore committed to the Massachusetts Correctional Institution at Cedar Junction for the period of not less than 25 years and not more than life, and that you stand committed in execution of this sentence.
Jodi Arias is the first female
Niggas
on
just
this list.
silent,
She was
dead.
being sentenced for the murder of her ex-boyfriend. Her boyfriend was actually famous for saying these disturbing words to his friend.
What?
Don't be surprised if one of these Sundays I don't show up and you find me dead in some place. Well, that's exactly what happened before she was sentenced to life in prison. She actually killed her ex-boyfriend just like he said she would.
But I had to fight for my life just like...
Nigga, the moment I see a girl coming and wanting to fight, I'm turning away and walking away because I don't like fighting girls. It's not proper. But if you're trying to kill me,
I did on June 4th.
you finna see the flash in me. You got a flash in me.
This mess that I created. I have 2 brothers, 2 sisters, several nieces and nephews, a mom, a dad, 8 aunts, 9
So what?
uncles, over 20 cousins that I've grown up with,
So what?
as well as countless friends.
That gives you right to
All of
kill
them
him?
would suffer greatly if I took my own life or if I allocated and begged for the death penalty and then got it. The most important thing I want to say is that I am very sorry for the enormous pain that I've caused the people that love Travis. I'm horrified because of what I did, and I wish there was some way I could take it back.
Court finds the defendant has no prior criminal history. The defendant has family and community support. The defendant has mental health issues. The court has also considered the defendant's childhood background. The court finds the mitigation presented is not sufficiently substantial to call for leniency and that a natural life sentence is appropriate. It is ordered. The defendant shall be incarcerated in the Department of Corrections for the rest of her natural life with no possibility of parole.
This teenager freaks out after he is sentenced. The defendant freaks out, cries in court and begs the officers not to take him away, showing that he at least has some sympathy for what he did.
At least he has sympathy, but it doesn't make any difference. Nigga, this is why I tell people, any problem I have with somebody and it pisses me off to the point I want to fight, I stop and think for at least 10 seconds. What would happen, what could happen, and how it's gonna go down. You never know. Mistakenly can be fighting, you push somebody against a rock and their head bashes against it and they die and you get sentenced for life. My nigga, I don't like too much hassle, my nigga. You wanna fight?
This next team was sentenced to life
speak
in
some
prison
words,
after
I'm
he
gone,
and
my
his
nigga.
girlfriend robbed and killed an
I'm
elderly
gone.
lady. The robbery apparently went wrong, and while trying to escape, the teen shot and killed the woman who was completely defenseless.
Is this nigga sleeping?
The teen just sits and smiles as his life is being taken away from him. He's also seen actually falling asleep at one point during the sentencing.
With a chuckle, a laugh, and yawn after yawn, David Moses acted strangely at his
My nigga,
sentencing this morning,
he's probably high,
appearing to fall
has a
asleep
kite
in his
or
chair
something.
not once, but twice.
Also,
suffered physical, verbal, and emotional
thug
abuse
life.
growing
This is not
up,
the path to
leading
take.
to a lengthy criminal history, including sexually assaulting his sister, then a
Ew, my nigga,
developmentally
ew, my nigga,
disabled cousin, and 7 other children while he was in a group home. While Sessions'
my nigga,
family
ew.
said they hope
Nigga,
to
you
one
gay.
day see her again in heaven.
If you don't know where that's from
asked the
Boondocks.
judge for hope as well, in the form of a possibility for parole.
To give him that hope for the next 25 years.
Nah, my
that
nigga,
he
you need to
may
go to
have an
life in jail.
opportunity To be returned to society.
Instead, the judge sentenced
This
Moses
nigga just
to life in
sleeping,
prison
laughing it off like
without
it's
the
something
possibility
so
of parole.
minor.
And that's in the penitentiary for the rest of his life.
TJ Lane was convicted for killing 3 of his fellow high school students, which makes him a very young serial
This nigga's
killer.
just
He has
laughing.
absolutely no remorse for his crimes, and he was of course sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. And when he was being sent,
when people kill people, I know that somebody watching me is probably not a serial killer, but when people kill people, what do they think? Do they think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it, or like, what's actually like going through their mind? That's what I'm thinking about. Like, what prompts you to do that?
he wore a white t-shirt with the word killer painted across it, showing how sick and twisted this teenager really
This nigga
is.
fucked up.
Nick is a very kind and loving.
That's not kind.
Why would you want to hurt him?
Oh, other person.
You don't know kind. You're evil. I will have to eventually forgive you. Otherwise, you will haunt me. You will never, ever be in my thoughts after this. Never. My family will move on, not you.
Niggas is
you have
like,
ruined your life.
I don't
not
care.
To mention Adams even gave you a ride. Nick even gave you a ride from school.
This nigga's fucked up.
That someone tried to kill 5 people.
He's fucked up.
And all they did was want to go to school.
TJ also escaped prison a year after his sentencing.
Yo, that nigga a real G. That nigga bolted real quick.
Who was actually captured.
19-year-old TJ Lane escaped from the Allen County Correctional
free?
Center in Lima, Ohio, and
Is
a
he free?
massive search is underway for Lane and 45-year-old Clifford Opperud. Lane was serving 3 life sentences for the February 2012
Did they
murders
catch him?
of 3 students in Chardon High School, east of Cleveland. Witnesses said he just walked into the crowded cafeteria that morning and started shooting.
He was just dead silent the entire time. Didn't say anything before.
This next teen actually killed his
That
great
nigga's
grandmother
fucked up.
with a hatchet with
Oh
one of
my
his friends.
god, my nigga. How do you kill your great grandmother at that rate, bro? My nigga, you fucked
Which
up.
is extremely
Sheboygan.
disturbing. The team was of course sentenced
Every
to
time I
life
hear
in
that word,
prison
it's so
and
funny.
responds by saying
Sheboygan.
that the news
Sheboygan
like to
County.
twist a lot of things around. He was still sentenced and found guilty.
He showed varying emotions in court. At
How do you
times,
kill your
wiping
grandmother with a
tears
hatchet
from
with
his
your friend,
face.
my nigga? What do you
Then
think?
Barbeau
Oh, let's
smirked
go have some
and
fun.
shook
Let's
his
go
head
kill
when
Granny.
The prosecutor spoke.
What the fuck?
He read only a few words from his own statement.
There's a lot going around said by the news, DA, and many other people that I'm a cold, heartless, careless killer. And that's not true.
Instead of starting his freshman year in high school, 14-year-old Antonio Barbeau will go to
14.
prison.
This next video is very famous.
My nigga's
for
got
showing
the
a teenager
evil
who
mastermind
almost starts
hands, you know?
laughing when he is sentenced for killing a 23-year-old. The mother of the victim is in tears and is so choked up she can't even speak to the jury, as his sister has to stand in for her. The only words the teen has to say for himself are these.
As a mother shed tears for her son, shot and killed by Wright.
I've lost laughter and love. I no longer have the hope of having grandchildren.
My nigga, I know I'm about to reach here a little bit, but still, you know how many people in Texas and other counties like this, like they lynch black people? They just walk up and pop them, and sometimes nothing happens. Oh, it was self-defense. I know I'm reaching here, but it happens to other people as well, so.
I've lost the enjoyment of holidays and birthdays and of everyday life.
Wright addressed
Speaking
the
of
court
birthdays,
showing no remorse.
my birthday's coming
I was
up.
going to tell y'all, I'll be
I shouldn't have said that.
home soon. R.I.P. Keon. I love my family.
I'll be home soon. R.I.P. to Keon. I love my family. Yo, my nigga just went like,
Thanks for
drop the
watching,
mic,
everyone. Make sure
bitch.
to subscribe and turn the notifications on to never miss another video from me. Anyway, goodbye.
Yo, shout out to Top X Strike as well, man. These videos are dope. Anyway, it's been your boy Odyssey, and you know my birthday's in 2 days, so I probably won't be on the 8th. So, peace, I guess. Peace. What is peace? Bye.